Anand Ranganathan, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan has proven the point QED. He says appointments are politically motivated, which means Mumbai Police Commissioner Paramveer Singh was a political appointment. Now, political appointment chosen by the Maharashtra government, he was there. Now he comes out and makes the allegation of 100 crore. It is not made by Devendra Fadnavis, but it is made by Paramveer Singh. He is talking about following Yogi Adityanath's example. Then they should have been with the BJP. Why did they go with Sharad Pawar? Or is he trying to tell us that Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are seeing Yogi Adityanath as their role model? You know, will they obfuscate answers to every question on this Hafta Vasuli charge that has been made against the Maharashtra government?
Good evening, Navika. Although we are digressing from the debate, but let me just put 10 seconds worth on it. The fact of the matter is that all the three previous panelists, esteemed panelists, are correct in their own right, except that what we've been playing over the last 10 minutes is, I would say, ping pong hypocrisy. Because Sudhanshu ji is also correct when he says कि जरा बता दीजिए संजय जी कि कांग्रेस के लिए बाल ठाकरे जी के क्या विचार थे. Sanjay ji is also correct when he is saying कि जरा बता दीजिए सुधांशु जी कि अजीत पवार के लिए फडणवीस और अमित शाह के क्या विचार थे. They are all playing politics. But let us come to the facts. The fact, Navika, is that India today has a new investigative agency, FBI, Fadnavis Bureau of Investigation. And what it has struck today will make the Maharashtra government quiver like a tuning fork. Navika, with due respect, you now have a competitor when it comes to accessing call records. 6 GB of data. I am speechless. Forget about a few rotten apples in the Mumbai police that we've been talking of this past week. This looks like a full-fledged locust-ravaged orchard. I think the Supreme Court has no choice but to step in immediately. This is prima facie concrete evidence screened by none other than a DG, validated by none other than a DGP, forwarded to none other than the Home Minister, and seen by none other than the Chief Minister. And what happens? The report is consigned to a corridor Godrej Almari and the whistleblowers consigned to the transfer dustbin. Look, this is not something that the CBI should handle, given that anything and everything it does nowadays comes under cloud. Not without reason, it has to be said. It is clear. Either the horde of corrupt politicians have to go or the horde of corrupt police officers have to go. Ideally, both should go. But we know which way is the bread butter, don't we? There is no such thing as a corrupt politician anymore, is there? We have seen it in Bengal most recently. All the corrupt TMC politicians are not corrupt anymore ever since they joined the BJP. The same was the case in Karnataka. So the axe will fall on the executive, and that is why I plead before the Supreme Court to act suo motu, because any investigation that is ultimately under the thumb of politicians will not be trusted, even if it is carried out diligently. Navika, please give me 20 seconds. Navika, I never thought something could trump the Sachin Vaze expose, but what the FBI has unearthed looks like an expose of 100, if not 1,000 Sachin Vazes. Vaze is now like the Rakt Beej, where every drop of his blood spawns more of the same. It is almost as though, as viewers, we are spoiled for choice. Which crime web series should we be watching? The one that has 2 corrupt police officers, or the one where everyone in the police office is corrupt?
Absolutely, Anand Ranganathan, because this SIT report talks of a network of brokers with political connections which have now been uncovered, arranged desired postings for officers for monetary compensation, phones placed under telephonic surveillance as per the process. Review of gathered data from these phones shows merit in these allegations. Inspectors to high-ranking IPS officers in contact with undesirable elements. Recommendation of a high-level inquiry. This is what Rashmi Shukla's report had said. Strict measures against the stakeholders cast sincere aspersions on the credibility and functioning of the government, will erode public faith and trust and integrity of political establishment. This is what Rashmi Shukla said.